Today's date is July 5th, 2026. Let me double check time. 3:40 in the afternoon. So, in suppression of freedoms and rights will only cause the death of any family members of yours going forth. Because I've never had any. That means I ain't worried about them by having and wanting our freedoms and rights. Because they won't be able to keep up to defend themselves through creativity and imagination. That we have had the ability of so far from, hey, Columbus came over here on a sailboat. No diesel engine, propellers, and to bring them over here. Just wind sail. We got cruise liners that can take you from the west coast to like Hawaii in a matter of like a day and a half with diesel power engines with those propellers and stuff to get you over there. That's all based off every creativity of imagination of all three of those innovators from freedoms and rights of our founding. If you suppress them, your kids, grandkids, and stuff, in conclusion, will not be creative enough to have that imagination to defend themselves. You're basically saying, hey, die off. We won't be able to keep up with the rest of the world. Die off. Because you want to suppress freedoms and rights. Now do you see why the founding fathers said, if you give away our freedoms and rights for protection, you deserve neither. That's exactly it. Would Benjamin Franklin been inspired to for electricity? No. Would Ford be inspired to with vehicles? No. Would the Wright brothers with flight? No. Of which we have comfort of these days of. But they came over here in sailboats with the winds pushing the sails of the boat to get over here. So you want to suppress those freedom rights? That's the conclusion. You will only be dooming your kids, grandkids, and great-grandkids in the future. Instead of them being inspired creatively and to defend themselves if they needed to. Of course, you're improper already, so maybe I should just stop it. Nah, I'm going to keep rubbing the truth in your face, you traitors. Suffer the founding documents of punishment. And to every other criminal of felonies and misdemeanors, have fun in jail and prison. And stuff like that. Toodaloo. Yeah, let's hear. Keep on doing that kind of stuff of our freedoms and rights. You're only dooming your own family from never surviving in the future. Keep suppressing those freedoms and rights. Keep doing so. You're delusionally dumb then if you do so. Your kids, grandkids, or whatever will not survive when the world gets the upper hand on us. Because they will not be creative enough and imaginative enough to create like a vehicle, an item for the first. Which electricity, flight, and vehicles was all inspired off those freedoms and rights. No other nation came up with them. It was directly after the founding documents of our founding fathers of those freedoms and rights. So I absolutely hope you either decide one way or the other. Either suppress or keep them. You keep them, we can keep up with the rest of the world of 7.5 billion. Of us only having 520 million as of this point of 2026. You suppress them, oh, well, this nation's doomed. Kiss your kids and stuff goodbye and tell them that you are purposely hoping they're not going to make it. That's the conclusion if you suppress and if you don't. Toodaloo! Traitors. Stop terrorizing and provoking me through invasion of my privacy to stalk me, which you have to invade my privacy to even know where I am, to terrorize and stalk me, and through that provocation of that stalking. Knock it off. You look like total jerks in front of the whole world and heaven and the Lord. You do. You look like absolute pure jerks. Bye-bye.